I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this video. Right, 11:27. Right, so hey everyone, and welcome back to another budget photography video. So, I don't fully agree with right to repair. God, I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. I really am, but I don't. Now, I get it. You want to repair your phone because you dropped it. You dropped it and you want to replace the back glass, or you want to replace, the battery, or I don't know, the cameras or whatever. I get it. You don't want to pay Apple, you don't want to pay Samsung, you don't want to pay whichever company that you brought your phone from, the provider. I get it. And also, before I go any further, I'm sorry for the weird lighting. I'm not using my normal lighting setup. And I get it. As I said, I get it. Apple charges a premium. And you're probably going, oh, here goes the Apple fanboy defending Apple again. Whatever. I don't care. Recently, my partner had her iPhone stolen. She did, genuinely. I made a video about it, actually. And we still have the tracking. At least I should still have the tracking. Its last reported location was in Shenzhen. Now, she got that stolen on Bond Street. Because Apple encrypts all of its parts within her phone, so it's all encrypted together, they cannot take this apart now, unless they use it with the phone. But they can't use the phone because the phone is then locked to her iCloud account. This obviously isn't her phone, this is my phone, this is my iPhone. So it's locked to her account, meaning they can't access the device unless they brute force it, which I highly doubt they have. It is possible, I'm not going to lie, it is possible the software is out there to brute force it, to completely wipe the device. It is possible. But for this type of crime, I highly doubt they have. They may have done. I don't think they have. Anyway, so on a software level, they can't use the phone. And on a hardware level, they can't use the phone. Do you see what I'm getting at? They can't take the phone apart and reuse it. They can't take and make money from the display assembly or the Face ID and the speakers and stuff like that. Can you see what I'm getting at? So yes, you do then lose right to repair. But also phones do get stolen. So it's kind of a trade of which one, really do you want? And for me, I want the protection from being I don't want a thief making money from my phone that they have taken from me. Do you? I mean, if you're okay with that, then why don't you just, I don't know, give your phone away to someone? I mean, here, look. This Galaxy Fold 4 that I picked up a little while ago. Turn the display up. Fold 4. I paid over £2,000 for this phone. £2,000 for a folding phone. Now, at the moment, this isn't insured. So if I drop it, or if it does get stolen, then I've lost it. But that's not the point. I mean, this one is insured, so I do get another one. But again, that's not the point. It's not the point. Now, yes, insurance can fix both issues, in my eyes. It can fix the issue when your phone is broken and when your phone is stolen. So at the moment, I don't really take this one out with me because I don't really want it to get stolen because I don't have insurance. I mean, if I drop it, then I drop it. That's my fault. I would probably just pay Samsung to get a new one or get it repaired. But can you see what I'm getting at? if I was to take this out and I got it stolen, I shouldn't have to have insurance. I would much prefer, I mean, obviously, I'd much prefer to get the phone back. But I don't want the thief to be able to tear the phone apart and make money on my phone, on something that he has stolen from me. Now, yes, I do agree that we should have phones that are more repairable. Although I do think the Fairphone, for example, is a little bit over the top and just not going to appeal to the masses as much as something like the iPhone does, or a Samsung. So, there we go. That's my problem with right to repair. Mainly because of theft. Because theft happens. It does. And I'm not just talking about on phones, I'm talking about laptops too. This is £2,500, and I'm not trying to gloat here, I'm trying to be real here. Now, yeah, it would be nice, Apple, if you did let us upgrade the storage and upgrade the RAM. I'll admit, the processor in this MacBook Pro is really nice. The M1 unified chip is a really good chip. But also it would be nice if we could expand the storage and RAM. Now, yes, they did put back the SD card slots, but that's not really the point. Now, you can open this up quite easily, I suppose. It's not hard to open up the MacBooks. It's a couple of screws around the chassis, and that's it. And then it's just the motherboards, some fans, a daughter board, and a battery. That's all that's really in there. But yes, it would be nice if we could have upgradable storage and RAM. But also you have to kind of think to yourself, well, would it make it bigger? Which, I mean, yes, okay, it would make it bigger, probably. But that would also leave room for more battery. Which again would be good. More battery, more power, more power, more power to be able to supply to the RAM and storage and processor. But then you've also got to think about weight. How much can this realistically weigh? Because you can't have, you know, this is I can't speak. This is the 14-inch laptop. Yeah. And it can only weigh so much. And if you make it bigger, which then gives you more battery, it's going to weigh it down more. Then you've got to add more RAM. Then you can add, you know, your SATA or NAND, whatever it is, I don't know, nano flash SSDs. Yeah. Can you get what I'm getting at here? Upgradability and repairability would be a really good thing. But you've also got to think about, well, it could get stolen as well. Whereas, you know, this and my Galaxy, well, yes, there is nothing physically stopping them from being stolen. On a hardware and software level, at least, they're worthless. Because, let's face it, when you get your phone stolen, you're going to go right onto Google, or if you own an iPhone, you're going to go onto the, you're going to go onto the Find My Network, and you're going to report it as lost and stolen, and it's going to brick the phone, making it nigh on impossible to breach. Nigh on. It's not impossible, but it is nigh on impossible to breach it on a software level. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me in this video. I'm sure the hate comments will be down below. I'll see you in the next one. Have fun.